Hello friends, my name is Leigh and I create videos about photography as an art and as a lifestyle. Today I have a film photography project to share and a Manfrotto Element Traveler Tripod giveaway for you all. Stay tuned to the end of this video to learn how to enter that giveaway. We are currently in the midst of the summer of film, which means that Raymond and I are including more film photography in our lives and on this channel. So far, it seems like a lot of you out there are excited about film photography right now too. Before we jump to the tripod, I want to discuss film photography for a moment and why I chose this project for unveiling this tripod giveaway. The amazing thing about film photography, what I enjoy about it so much, is how it limits me. It forces me to slow down. I'm often manually focusing, which takes a moment. It forces me to really consider each time I press the shutter release button because I'm basically spending money each time I press that button. And of course, I love choosing my film stock. I love the character of the individual lenses. And I thoroughly enjoy the physical nature of film photography with, say, my Nikon FM3A. I'm turning dials and rings on gear that was meant for that. So everything is so solid, it just feels so good. All of that being said, there are some drawbacks. Of course, the cost of film and developing, but also the limitation of having one ASA speed. With digital photography, you sometimes have in-body image stabilization, and you always have an entire range of ISO sensitivities that you can use for different situations. Not so with film photography. You have the one that's in your camera at the moment. So this past weekend, when Raymond and I were out, me with UltraMax 400 in my camera and Raymond with Tri-X 400 in his, and we reached Sedona before sunrise, our shutter speeds were very slow. Too slow to shoot handheld. Here's where the tripods came in. We each put our cameras on tripods. I used my new Manfrotto Element Traveler and Raymond used this Manfrotto Be Free, so we were able to use slow enough shutter speeds to properly expose our images without a bunch of motion blur. So let's take a look at this Element Traveler and I'll show you a couple of other of our Manfrotto tripods that we use on a regular basis. This is the Manfrotto Element Traveler Small. When Manfrotto reached out to me and asked if there was anything that they could do to support the channel, I thought about what am I missing in my collection and what have you all asked me about the most? We own a couple of tripods from the super popular Manfrotto Be Free GT line, and I've shown you these. My everyday carry bag is a Manfrotto City Slim backpack. You've seen that. We already have a really nice and very sleek Manfrotto Pro Light backload backpack that I've shown to you already, but then I realized I am always looking for a tripod that is small and lightweight for travel and hiking, but that can also support my heavier gear. And I know that you all are looking for the same thing, and you want to hear about budget-friendly options. Looking at the Manfrotto website, I think I finally found a solid answer for that question. Here is the Element Traveler Small. This is the aluminum version, but there is also a carbon fiber version, which does weigh a little bit less, but it also has a lower capacity for what it will hold. And there are also a few different color options and a larger option. But let's discuss this guy and how I found using it. It weighs 2.54 pounds or 1.15 kilograms with a maximum payload of 13.2 pounds or 6 kilograms. For this hike, I was using my Nikon FM3A in a prime lens, which weighed a little over 2 pounds or 950 grams, but I did also use this tripod later that night for some astrophotography with my Lumix S5 II and the new Sigma 28 to 45 millimeter f1.8 DGDN art lens. And that setup is heavier at 3.8 pounds or 1.7 kilograms. And the tripod was stable. I wasn't concerned about it at all. I would even use my Sigma 150 to 600 millimeter lens on my Lumix S5 II on this tripod and not even be at the halfway point of capacity. So this tripod holds quite a lot of weight. You attach the camera to the tripod with an ARCA type quick release plate, which means that you are able to use it with a variety of plates that you may already have. I appreciate that type of flexibility because some of my lenses have an Arca type foot integrated into the lens, so I wouldn't even need to attach a separate plate. Working our way down, you see the aluminum ball head. One of my pet peeves with tripods is when I have to use multiple knobs for the ball head. I much prefer to hold my camera steady with one hand and then tighten or loosen one adjustment on the tripod. Thankfully, on this tripod, there is one main knob to move the ball head all around. And then you do also have a smaller knob that controls panning only for those times when you want to use that. I know a lot of you like to create panoramas, so that panning knob will be of particular interest to you. And I also use it sometimes for video. I mentioned that this tripod would be great for travel, partly because it's lightweight, but also because it folds down quite small, down to 12.6 inches or 32 centimeters. It does come with a carrying bag if you need the protection while traveling or for storage. Even though this folds down so small, you still have a ton of flexibility in height when using the tripod. The minimum and maximum heights are 14.17 inches to 56.3 inches or 36 centimeters to 143 centimeters. I certainly exercise those legs with lower and higher angle shots. For the situations in which I used this tripod, an early morning hike and a late night session, and definitely for traveling, I need a tripod that is going to be sturdy but also easy to use while simultaneously being lightweight. And I know that a lot of you out there want that as well. So this Manfrotto Element Traveler is definitely a good choice. Like I said, Raymond and I do also have a couple of tripods in the Be Free collection. One is carbon fiber, the other is aluminum, but also has the capability to bring the arm out and capture top-down shots. And I also really like these options, although they don't pack down as small as the Traveler, and they do also have a higher price tag. The bottom line is that I would recommend any of them. Manfrotto is a well-known and trusted brand in the industry for a reason. These are all going to be durable, sturdy tripods, but this little Traveler is well priced and it packs down so small that I think a lot of you will be interested. Okay, are you ready to learn how to enter the giveaway? Number one, you have to be in the US or Canada. I would love to be able to send this anywhere, but shipping is expensive, so we have to keep it relatively nearby. You have to be subscribed. Once you subscribe, email me at the address in the description of this video, letting me know that you want to enter to win the giveaway. I will choose a random person and I will reply to your email letting you know that you are chosen, and then we'll coordinate where you want me to send the tripod. I will put the exact timeline in the description of this video. That email address will be in there, but that's it. Good luck, everyone. Of course, I would love to hear from you all down in the comments as well. What is your favorite tripod? Do you have different tripods for different purposes? I certainly do. If you are interested in this Element Traveler tripod, I will add a link to it in the description of this video so that you can actually learn more about it, along with my other tripods too. I will link to these as well. And you know what? Also the two Manfrotto backpacks I mentioned, because we get a lot of use out of them and they're really nice. But that's it for today. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much to Manfrotto for sending this tripod to me and the additional one so that I can use it for the giveaway. And thank you for watching.